I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this.
Maybe all your life you've been trying to attract the right man to your life, but you just feel like it's not happening. Oh my God, I can't get to meet the person I want for life. And it sucks, huh? Right, it does suck. Because sometimes you just feel so lonely and so pissed that all your friends have very amazing relationships. The perfect match, the perfect boyfriend, the perfect husband, the perfect whatever. Or maybe girlfriend or boyfriend if you're a lesbian or a gay. Whatever. It's up to you to see, guys. But look, seriously, the problem is not the person you're trying to attract. The person who is the problem is simply you. Maybe you've been bullying yourself for so long that this person you want to attract to your life is not coming. He doesn't feel like coming to your life. You know, the universe is not silly to make someone get in your life while you didn't even figure out your shit. So during this video, I am going to tell you exactly why you're feeling so tired of waiting to the right person to come to your life, okay? Hi there, I'm Alice. I'm a life and business coach, and this channel is for you guys to make your life better. You know, I think that all of us at some point in life, we struggle with finding the right partner. We struggle with finding the right person for us because we really want to settle down, be happy, and you know, maybe probably you're at a stage in your life where you want to have a family, you want to have kids and stuff, but you don't find that dream partner. So I want to talk about some misconceptions that we have about having a partner, and also I want to talk mainly about you. You know, sometimes you're trying so hard, you're going on those apps, Tinder, I don't know which other apps are there, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you're just trying so hard to, you know, fall in love, to find the right person, and then you end up falling in love with a toxic guy or a toxic girl. And what happens to you is that you lose faith in being able to love. You lose faith that love does exist actually. It's just because you had a terrible experience, and that's totally normal. Or maybe also during your childhood, your dad was, you know, so mean with your mom, and you had some terrible experiences as a kid, and this is totally normal for you to freak out when it comes to thinking about, you know, being in a serious relationship or finding the dream guy or the dream woman, okay? So really, these are the first things you need to understand. And you know, I remember when I was like so young, I was like 20, well, I'm still young, okay, I'm not old, just kidding. I was trying really hard to find love, you know, and then here is the surprise, I didn't, like seriously, I didn't find love. But at a certain moment in my life, I became a magnet for love. You know, people, like guys, were all, I don't mean all, but every guy I meet, he would fall in love with me. And I was like, okay, something is off in here, because why am I not falling in love? Well, I fell in love, obviously, at some point with a guy, and then I re-fell in love with another guy and stuff. But seriously, guys, if you don't understand, that all comes from you. I mean, you're the real problem and not the guy you're waiting for. I mean, if you don't, this is what I want to talk about seriously. If you don't align with your values, if you don't, you know, act as authentic as you can be, and if you're not, you know, attracting some positive vibes, if you're not projecting some positive energies out there, then it's not gonna happen. Because falling in love is real shit. It's a real thing that's gonna be there for you. I mean, okay, when you fall in love with a guy, when you have met the guy or the women, or, you know, sometimes it's for a lifetime. And if you didn't fix your shit, if you didn't deal with you first, then how are you going to love someone else? I mean, that's the most important step in going there and exposing yourself to find love. What are you going to give to that person who's going to be in your life if you don't fall in love with yourself first? Seriously, if you don't love yourself first, if you don't know who you are, what are your values, what do you want in a relationship, which kind of relationship do you want? Do you want a relationship in which you're free, you can go whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, or do you want a relationship where you could be, where you could settle down with someone, where you could agree on some sort of things, where you could disagree sometimes and stuff like these? Because nowadays it's so complicated, like when it comes to a relationship, because we all have different definitions of relationships. I'm not going to tell you that the perfect relationship should look like this. It's not. That's a total lie that some people out there are just telling you, okay? Every single relationship is different, okay? One relationship is gonna be where you're gonna do all your thing, then meet up for a coffee or meet for a night or something. And other relationships would be like, oh my God, the perfect relationship for me is spending all my day with my boyfriend or girlfriend or partner or whatever, okay? So seriously, start first by digging inside. Dig. I mean, seriously, when I say dig, I mean it. Try to understand who you are. Try to understand what you're looking for. Because sometimes you would end up in a relationship and you would be questioning yourself, what? Stop. What am I doing here? I mean, is this what I want? You'll be like, yeah, I don't think this is really what I want, because it just feels like, that's not really what I'm looking for, okay? Then I get it, I totally get it. Sometimes it's just not what you want, but you end up there because you terribly wanted a relationship. But seriously, stop believing all what people tell you about relationships and figure it out alone, okay? And another thing that I'm gonna tell you today, which is gonna be shocking. If you don't invest in yourself, how are you going to be invested in a relationship? That's terrible news, right? I mean, shocking, huh? Yeah, it is shocking, because you'll just end up questioning yourself. Okay, do I really want this? Do I really want to be with someone? What are my dreams? What are my goals for life? I mean, everything would just be turning around the relationship, that you'll forget about yourself, and you will forget that you need to invest in you before investing in any other relationship. Because if you don't have what you need, for yourself first, you're not gonna have what's needed for a relationship. A relationship is a constant process. It's like work in progress. It's the way I see it. I mean, it's perfect. But start by this, and then I'm gonna tell you a quick story about a woman. I read it in the book Law of Attraction, written by Rhonda Byrne. She said that there was a woman who was trying to find love and she couldn't. Then one day she read something on the internet, or she watched a movie or something. I'd recommend that you watch, how is it called again, the movie of Law of Attraction on Netflix. Oh my God, it's Dream something. You probably need to watch that. I'm gonna put this somewhere in here or in the description down below. So this woman started making space for the partner. Probably you're not ready for the partner to come in your life. And how are you gonna be ready? It's through making space to that partner to come into your life. Whether you're a woman or a boy, maybe you used to live by yourself for like 10 years, 15 years, and then right now you just want a relationship. This woman started leaving one side of the bed. I mean, she was sleeping in the middle of the bed like this, and then she started sleeping on one side of the bed. When she'd watch a movie, she'd sit on one side of the couch. And when she'd go parking, she had a very big garage, and she'd put her car in one side and leave the other side for her partner who is going to come to her life. And then she started attracting her dream partner. I mean, try to not have so many expectations from the man you meet or the woman you meet, because it doesn't work like this. There is no one who's perfect. It's gonna suck sometimes. It's gonna be hard sometimes. You're gonna have to fight sometimes. But what I really want you to know is that it's totally okay, because this is just a relationship. And so right now, if you're really serious about you wanting to have this person in your life, I'm sorry, you're hearing like cars and stuff. They're just noisy over there. If you're trying to attract this person to your life, make space for it. You cannot have it all. Maybe you're always partying with friends. Maybe you're always outside. Maybe you're always busy. Maybe you're always doing stuff. And you don't even have time to spend with yourself. Then now is the time for you to make space for someone else. And then something I will recommend to do is, this is something I did personally, visualize. Visualize your partner. Visualize the type of relationship you want to have. Visualize the type of life you're going to live together. What are you going to do? Where are you going to be? You really need to, just try to have a vision about all the things you want to have in your life. Because the universe is like your phone. When you hit call, it calls someone. The universe is the same. Sometimes the universe is gonna throw people that you don't want to have in your life just because the universe wants to teach you a lesson that you need to learn, okay? And that's just the way it is. I mean, if you don't understand that you meeting that guy makes you understand that you want to date someone respectful. Maybe you're dating someone who's being like, you know what? I'm going to cross boundaries. You should be always there for me. I need you every time you're here and stuff like that. So the universe threw that relationship to your life to make you understand that this is not what you deserve. This is not the type of relationship you want. And that's why I'm making you understand that you need to work on maybe yourself, invest in yourself, and just make space for other things. So these are really the things that I recommend for you to start doing, like to get to that point of where you could get your dream man and dream woman and dream partner. It doesn't happen like this, but if you always think that you're attracting the wrong person, then you're gonna keep attracting the wrong person to your life. If you think that you're a magnet for love, just open your heart. This is something I learned yesterday from a book that I was reading. You should probably, I don't know if it has been translated to English. I read it in French. It's called Respire, which means breathe. And like the woman who was telling the story said, you just need to open your heart to the world. You need to open your heart to love, to fall in love with people, with who they are. Expect your partner to be not perfect, love their imperfections, and just start treating you as you would treat that person. Because if you don't know how to treat yourself like that person, it's not really worth it, really, because you're gonna prioritize that person over you. Prioritize that person. You're gonna have, it's called emotional codependence. So you will depend on that person so much that you will forget yourself in the middle of all of this. And then one day you'd wake up and say, oh my God, what did I do? I wanted to have a good relationship. I wanted to live my dream life. I wanted to do things in my life, but I didn't do a single thing because I was so focused on that relationship that I forgot myself, So please, guys, start doing these things if you really want to attract in your dream partner. I'm not gonna give you tips. I'm not gonna tell you lies and start telling you, what, go on apps, do this and do that. When it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. But as long as you don't understand what the universe is trying to tell you, then it's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen because it's you the problem and not the person you're trying to attract, okay? When you deal with your real shit, that moment that person is gonna pop up in your life and say, hello, I'm there, I'm ready. You are ready, let's go for it. Let's just have the perfect relationship. That's just the way I see things. And it depends. Now you just need to see if this is really how you see a relationship. You need to figure out your own definition of a relationship. I talked so much, guys, I'm so sorry about that. I hope this video is going to teach you something. Seriously, I made it from personal experiences. I made it from client experiences, books that I read before, like this one, Respire. It's really a book that taught me a lot of stuff, but I read so many other books that I learned from. I learned how to love, I learned how to cope with different types of relationships. So now it's your turn to do the work. I count on you, I believe in you, I know you can, I know you're capable of doing the impossible. So I'm sending you so much love. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on new content, and don't hesitate to share it on your social media with friends, and tag me on Instagram, Alice Positive Vibes. And take care of yourself, and see you very soon in the next video. Bye!